To know about getting ready for financing a home. You might be looking at buying a house a year, 2 years from now. Maybe you're not thinking that far ahead, but you should be, because there's a lot more involved to buying a house than just saying, I like that one. HGTV makes it too easy. So here's my list. Starting out, I want to talk about developing a budget. One of the things that will help you a lot is to start recording what you're spending every single month. That will clarify where you might have some leakages in your financial bucket and help you see what are the costs you actually need to be able to cover in order to be in a home that you love. You might find some spots like eliminating the Starbucks trip or eating more meals at home where you can actually end up saving money. The second thing I want to talk about is reducing your debt load. So as you're getting lending, your mortgage broker is going to look at what is your debt burden. And typically they're going to make sure that you are less than 36% of your monthly income is being taken up by debt, and that includes your mortgage. And so with that mortgage taking up around 25% of your budget, that's a very small margin you need to be considering for what's the actual debt you can have when you go to purchase your home. Third, and everybody wants this, increase your income. Now's the time to ask for a raise, find a way to get a second job, or maybe consider other ways where you can boost your income. That income number is going to go a long way to being able to get the lending that you're looking for on the home that you want to get. Fourth, be prepared with the down payment. Although some loans allow you to get into a home for 3% or 5%, you're going to get a much better lending rate and term if you have up to 20% and 25%. That might seem like a huge number, but if you are planning 2 years ahead and starting to incrementally put that money aside, you can build up that stack of cash pretty quickly. Fifth, keep your job. When the lender's looking at your history and they see that you've been in this job for one year and that job for 1 year and that job for 1 year, you're going to look a little questionable and you're probably going to pay a little bit more on your interest rate. Lenders like to see stability because lenders like to get paid. And so when you are considering buying a home, having a job for more than 2 years goes a long way to helping you look more stable. Establish good credit. Whether it's you need to get a credit card and pay that off every single month to show your stability and your reliability, or it's paying on time every time for debts you already have, make sure that your credit is impeccable as you are marching towards that next purchase. And if you need to improve your credit, there are things that you can do to make that better too. Obtain a credit report. That credit report is a record of how you have been paying your debts. And so if there are any errors or inaccuracies, make sure to get those cleaned up now so that as you step into the position of purchasing a home, it's not a hindrance preventing you from getting into a home. Start saving. Do you have enough money for a down payment? Ideally, you want to be able to put 20% down on the purchase of your home. Also, you need to be able to have 2 to 7% of that purchase price in closing costs, which is aside from the down payment. So start saving. Decide what kind of loan that you can afford. Typically, the home that you buy is going to be 2 to 3 times what your annual income is. When you sit down with your lender, they'll be able to help you understand the differences between a 15-year and a 30-year mortgage, or using a fixed rate or an adjustable rate. There's no perfect loan product for everyone, and so they're going to help you identify what you'll need. Also, there's going to be a list of documents you need to be able to put together for your lender as you go through the underwriting process. And we have a checklist for that we have in the link below. So when it's time to decide, that's where you're really going to need to lean on the help from a great mortgage broker. Last thing to consider is see if you can qualify for some sort of down payment assistance. Certain local government or state programs help people in different positions to be able to purchase a home using grants or other loan products that make it possible for somebody who otherwise couldn't afford a home to be able to move into a home. These are a great benefit. Sometimes you can get a loan using your IRA funds or even transfer money over as a down payment. Those are all things that you can look into that may make it easier to be able to purchase your home. Now this is a list of things that are helpful to consider. As always, if you have questions about any of this, we are happy to help, and just reach out to us.